Cora says, take one.
Bye. Thanks for helping. Hi friends, it's Shelby. Today I wanted to talk about my pregnancy journey. Right now Coraline is 5 months old, and during my pregnancy I really wanted to film like pregnancy updates, like for each month I wanted to film pregnancy updates, but I was so sick. I felt absolutely disgusting most of the time, so I wasn't able to film those, but I was able to take belly pictures of my progress, my belly growing. So those will be included in this video. It's not really going to be a super in-depth video about like symptoms and stuff like that. It's more just going to be kind of an overview of all 3 trimesters, how I was feeling, what we were up to at that time, and there's going to be a bunch of pictures and maybe a couple video clips as well. So I found out that I was pregnant in January of 2019, and I actually have another video all about my TTC journey, and that stands for trying to conceive. So you might want to watch that first before you watch this video. I'll link it somewhere, maybe up here or up there. I don't really know how this works, but I'll link it somewhere on the screen of this video, or maybe down in the description box. I'll put it down there too, just in case you want to watch that video. Hey guys, voiceover Shelby here. So my first trimester was rough, and when I say rough, I mean it was really, really extremely hard. I didn't even feel like a person. I was so sick all the time. I threw up every single day, like multiple times a day, up to, I would say 5 to 10 times a day. Some days probably more. Once I looked up my symptoms, which is something that people say you shouldn't do, well, I did, and I really do think that I might have had HG for a bit, which stands for, I'm probably going to butcher this word, hypermesis gravitarum, something like that. I looked that up there in the beginning because I really wasn't sure if this was a normal amount of throwing up, and I was so dehydrated, exhausted, and losing weight from not being able to keep anything down. Not even water. I couldn't even take nausea pills that my doctor gave me because even the water that I drank to take the pill would make me throw up. And even though I believe I had HG, I was never diagnosed because I was kind of playing it off to my doctor about how awful I felt, and for whatever reason, I thought maybe I was just being overly dramatic, and this is how all pregnancies are, but no one talks about this stuff. But no, now that that's over, I wasn't being dramatic, and I really was sick, and I could have saved myself that suffering if I had just been honest with my doctor. So please tell your doctor any and all of your symptoms and concerns, because I had it rough there in my first trimester. I didn't take too many pictures, didn't really go out very much. I just felt pretty disgusting. So here we are in my second trimester, and lots of belly pictures here. At first, it pretty much just looked like I was bloated, but by like 15, 16 weeks, it was pretty obvious that I was pregnant. In my second trimester, we got the first ultrasound shots where Cora actually looks like a human, and we also had a really cute gender reveal party that my mom threw for us. We didn't find out the gender at the ultrasound. We actually asked to have the gender written in an envelope, which I then gave to my friend Rachel, who gave it to a baker so that they could put either pink or blue icing in our cake. So no one knew what the gender was at the party, and it was such a fun and exciting surprise. In my second trimester, I was still feeling pretty icky, but there were days when I was able to kind of pull myself together, and we were able to go out a couple times and have some fun. I was still throwing up most days, but mostly in the morning and at night. So we were able to go out a little bit. At 6 months, Danny and I were able to go on a small baby moon. And a baby moon is basically like your last time going out as a couple, just you two, before you have a baby. So we went on a little baby moon to the beach, and that was a really nice day trip before Coraline came. In my third trimester, we got our final ultrasound pictures, and these ones are a little harder to see because she was getting bigger, feeling a little bit squished in there. My friend Rachel gave us a baby shower, and it was really nice, and we were able to have it outside since it was just the start of summer then. In my third trimester, I was getting sick maybe once every few days, so that was a lot better. But different symptoms were getting worse, such as round ligament pain, and the swelling in my feet and legs got pretty bad at the end there. I also forgot to mention earlier that throughout my whole pregnancy, we were actually looking for our first home because we were done with apartment living. And we were actually able to finally move into our little farmhouse in late August when I was 8 months pregnant. Moving to a new house when I was so pregnant was not a great choice, but we really didn't have a choice since one of our goals was to bring home our baby girl to a house and not a little apartment, and our apartment lease was up. I wasn't able to lift anything or help much at all, but we managed to get moved in before she arrived. We still have boxes in one bedroom and in the office that need to be unpacked, even though we've lived here for about 6 months, but we'll get to that when we can. The last bump picture that I have is the 40-week picture, and at that time, Cora was the size of a pumpkin, so of course I had to wear orange and take a picture with a pumpkin cookie that I got at Panera. And fun fact, I was actually in early labor when I took that picture. That was on September 19th. So the last time that we went out before Cora arrived was September 14th. I was 9 months pregnant, 39 weeks, and I wanted her out. So we went to one of our favorite places. It's called Peddler's Village. It's adorable. There's shopping and food, and it's just so cute. They had this scarecrow contest, so we went and saw that, and I was hoping that Cora would come soon because of all the walking that we were doing, but she actually decided to make her appearance on September 21st at 40 weeks and 1 day. It was so funny though because no one knew her name yet except Danny and me, and at Peddler's Village there was a Coraline scarecrow, which was so cool and ironic, so of course I had to go and take a picture with her. So that's it for my pregnancy story. If you liked this video, please subscribe. If you want to see more videos about baby things, about new homeowner things, organization, cleaning videos. We're going on a family trip pretty soon, and we're going to be driving. So we're going to be on the road with a 6-month-old. So if you're interested in watching any of those types of videos, please subscribe. If you've been pregnant or are pregnant right now, how was your morning sickness? Did you have all day sickness like I did, all day, all the time, every day? Or was it pretty mild or none at all? And if that's the case, you're so lucky. I feel like nobody talks about how sick they were when they were pregnant. It's like, I don't know if it's like a taboo thing to talk about or what, because I think it's perfectly normal. Like, everybody throws up at some point in their life, and pregnant women tend to throw up more than other people. You can tell me all about it. It's not gonna gross me out. I just think that we should be talking more about this and we should talk more about things that we can do to relieve that symptom, to prevent that symptom. If you want to see a video about some of the things that I tried to help with my nausea and vomiting, click the like button below and let me know in the comments, and I can definitely make a video about that. Anyway, that's it for this video. Keep a lookout for our next couple videos coming up. I think we're going to be doing Coraline's birth story and maybe some of her room redo. We actually never finished her nursery, so we definitely need to get that going here and get a video about that and the big family trip that's coming up soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! She's like, no!